Puedo hacer mucho ruido. Yeah, don't worry. Write it down on the chat. Remember that in this unit, we're, well, not talking about, but we're reviewing futures. So in this case, okay, and pay attention to the whole conversation, and you'll see that well, the future I'll do or will do makes more sense than does. Okay. All right. Ulises, can you answer the last one?
Pay.
Yeah. Very good. All right. Then on the next part, you had to to rewrite the sentences, and because I didn't put the animation there, we have one example. You had the number 4. There's no way we can make a fire without logs, and well, you can write it using the word that we have on the right, that it is unless, and the sentence will be something like this. Unless we have logs, we cannot make a fire. All right? So that's what you're supposed to do in this exercise, okay? So, Carlos Alberto, can you answer number 1? I think he's not here. So we go back to Arturo. Arturo, do you have number 1 of exercise E? I think Arturo is okay. If you eat biscuits, you won't be hungry for lunch. Yeah, actually, yeah. Very good, Brenda. Carlos Alberto isn't here. Daniel has left. Ivano is just arriving. Gabriel, do you have the next one? Number 2. Gabriel Callejas. Sorry. I don't. All right. Does anyone have the second one? If you don't have it, I will answer all. But remember that these type of exercises help you to use these words more efficiently. Okay. So on the second one, we'll finish by 6 o'clock if we start now. Okay. The word that we have to use is providing. With providing and provide, you can dislocate the one clause and put divide it by a comma if you prefer. But if you prefer this order, then we can use it like this. Okay, we'll finish by 6, providing we start now. or you can say it like providing we start now, we'll finish by 6. Okay, I wrote a fish, but it is finished. All right. On the number 3, we have the car doesn't start if the temperature is very low. Okay, we have to use when. So you will have to say something like this: the car doesn't start when the temperature is very low. All right, and we have the when as well. And the number 4, we already have seen it. And in number 5, we have there's a possibility that the hotel has tennis courts, so I'll bring my racket. In case the hotel has tennis courts, well, sorry, we have to use in case. So you will have a sentence, well, a sentence like this: in case the hotel has tennis courts, I'll bring my racket. All right, and we have the in case. All right, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
No, all right, very good. All right, so we go back to your student's book on page 50. Yeah, page 50, and we will do a listening exercise. All right, about all this so you can practice. And while you open your student's book, I wanted to ask what was it? I forgot. Yeah. Do you have any issues with the listening exercises? Do you understand everything that is said on those exercises that we have done, or you don't remember? All right. We will continue with the listening exercise, and what we're going to do is we're going to start listening the first four conversations in this case, and if you need to listen to it again, please tell me so we can repeat this first part, and we will repeat on the second one the same. Okay? Do you have any questions? If not, I will start playing it now. All right, then I will start playing it now.
4B. Listening to. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations. For questions 1 to 8, choose the best answer, A, B, or C. 1. You hear a man and a woman talking about a business trip.
How was your trip, Mike?
A nightmare.
How come?
I just wasn't prepared at all.
You usually do lots of research before your trips. You check weather conditions, currency.
I know, but this time I was in for a surprise. They do business very differently over there.
Well, not all cultures are the same.
Tell me about it. My colleagues kept warning me, but I was a bit too confident in myself.
So you aren't going back in a hurry?
No, I am. Next month, in fact. But I'll listen to the suggestions this time.
Always a good idea.
2. You hear a tour guide talking about a monument.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Good. We have stopped here because in this corner of the park there is a rare monument. This is a statue of the scientist Stuart Hamilton, who once lived in the house on the other side of the street. Hamilton died back in 1831. He was a fascinating man, a very popular figure at that time, and he gave a lot to the city. Unfortunately, today not many people know who he was. You can see people walking past here on a daily basis, not realizing the influence this man had on our city. Okay, if we walk a bit further along here, we can see the place where...
3. You hear an announcement at a train station.
Attention all passengers. We are sorry to announce that the 10:05 Northern Express service to Newcastle has been cancelled due to extreme weather conditions. As a result of the heavy snowstorm, there will be many changes in today's timetable, and more cancellations and delays are expected throughout the day. The 10:25 Northern Express service to Hull will be delayed by approximately 30 minutes. Please listen for announcements or check the electronic boards for further information. Northern Express is sorry for the inconvenience and wishes you a safe journey.
4. You hear a man and a woman talking about a hotel.
It's not that expensive, considering it's a hotel with a 4-star rating.
I suppose not. And it looks pretty good in the photos, to be honest. I just hope it doesn't end up being completely different from what we are anticipating. Remember last time?
I wouldn't worry about that. If you go through the reviews, you'll see that most people were satisfied with the service provided.
Good, because I don't want to stay in another room with no air conditioning and a view of the car park.
You won't. I've done a lot of research. Now, will you pass me my credit card, please?
Okay. Do you need me to repeat this first one, or can we continue with the next one?
We can continue.
Okay, we can continue. Very good. We can go on. So, all right.
5. You hear a woman talking on the radio.
Barcelona is a modern and cosmopolitan city that has come to be one of the top destinations in Spain. A travel agent's dream, it has a great variety of artistic elements and manages to combine traditional as well as contemporary aspects. Now, even if you can't visit these places for yourself, you can still experience their delights with our new technology. With our purpose-built viewing lenses, those fascinated by architecture and art can walk through Park Güell and admire the unique and extraordinary architectural style of Gaudí. In a few short hours, you can view, in detail, all of the city's not-to-be-missed sites, such as the Picasso Museum, the Camp Nou Stadium, the FC Barcelona Museum, the Aquarium of Barcelona, to name just a few. But it doesn't stop there.
6. You hear 2 people talking about camping.
How was your camping trip?
Amazing! You know how much I enjoy the wilderness.
I used to go camping when I was a teenager, but it just doesn't seem like a holiday anymore. It's too stressful.
What do you mean? It's a great way to unwind in a peaceful location. You can go hiking in the woods, sleep under the stars at night.
Risk getting bitten by a snake or burnt while making a campfire?
Oh, that's not very realistic. Camping is perfectly safe. I bet you enjoyed it when you were younger. All kids love it, and they learn practical skills, like how to build a cooking fire.
I wouldn't call that useful nowadays, but I guess they do get some valuable experiences out of it.
7. You hear a man and a woman talking at the airport. Marvin, over here.
Hi, sis. How was your flight?
It was okay, but I'm starving.
Really? Didn't you eat on the plane?
No, I couldn't.
Tell me about it. The last time I flew, the chicken they served was so undercooked.
Well, that wasn't the issue for me. I ordered the vegetarian meal. It was pasta with cheese sauce.
Well, that sounds all right.
Yeah, it would have been if I could eat dairy.
Oh, I forgot about your allergy.
All I ate in the end was the small side salad. 8. You overhear a couple talking on a beach.
Ah, this is the life. Sun, sea, sand. What more do you need?
It's an amazing spot, I have to agree.
I'm pretty sure this will be the best holiday ever.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Here we go again. What's bothering you?
Well, I know the hotel has organised lots of guided tours, but do you really think we'll get to see everything they say?
Why not?
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to visit all those places. I just can't see how it's possible.
We'll just have to wait and see, right?
I suppose so.
All right. Were you able to answer all 8?
Yes.
Yes. All right. What about everyone else?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, very good. All right. So we will start checking the answers, okay? So, Arturo, can you answer number 1? I'm going to answer it. Okay. Yeah, letter C. He was saying like I didn't took other people advice, so next time I will do it. All right. Brenda, do you have number 2?
Yeah, is the letter C?
Yeah, letter C. Very good. Most people don't know who is in honor of. Yeah, very good. Carlos Alberto, can you answer the next one?
Letter B.
Yeah, letter B. Very good. Ivanova, can you answer the next one? Number 4. All right. Gabriel Rojo, do you have number 4? In this case, it will be more like make a reservation. I don't remember really. I don't remember really well that conversation, but yeah, he was talking about making a reservation of a hotel. All right. So, Karina, do you have number 5?
Yes, is the B.
Letter B. All right. In this case, they are talking about a virtual travel device, so it will be letter C. All right. I think Kevin was right in the middle of this, so I'm not sure if he has it. So, Martin, do you have number 6?
Yes, teacher, is letter A.
Yeah, very good. Camping can be beneficial for children. All right. Ramiro, do you have the next one? Number 7? Yeah, she was allergic to dairy, if I'm not mistaken. Ulises, do you have the last one?
Letter A.
Yeah,
Skeptical.
skeptical. Very good. Do you have any question about this? Was it easy? Was it too difficult? All right. Before we continue, I noticed that, well, I don't really mind uh, if you don't have an answer, or if you, for example, you don't you are not able to answer this uh, when I ask you, because probably you went to the bathroom, or I don't know, maybe your microphone is not working properly and you cannot type really quickly. But if you don't answer the second time I ask you to answer one question, I will be forced to to kick you out of the room, because probably you are not really paying much attention to the class. So there's no need for you to able to stay here just well just leaving your computer on. You can do something else. I don't mind. Uh, if you already know this stuff, you can very easily answer the units, and just upload it to the Google Classroom, and I check it there. All right, so we will continue to this next part, and we're going to do this. We're going to skip the part A, B, and yeah, A and B, and we're just going to do a discussion. The discussion you see in page 51. Uh, just that discussion, because I think it's important for you to, well, if you to practice your speaking and how to express yourself and your ideas, right? So the first question is: imagine that you could go on a 2-week holiday anywhere in the world. Uh, where would you go, and how would you prefer to get there? By plane, maybe by a ship. Maybe if it's nearby, you can drive there. Maybe you can take the bus. Maybe I don't know, bus. Maybe if not that far away, maybe you can ride a bike there. So I will give you 3 minutes to think a place where you would like to go, and and how you will get there. All right, 3 minutes to answer that, and then we will just so you can sorry. And after those 3 minutes, I will ask if anyone wants to share your opinion. If nobody wants to share it, then write it down on your book, or where you are. I don't know, writing down your answers, and write it there so I can check it at the end of the semester. All right. And afterwards, we're going to do the same on the second question, all right? Do you have any question? No? Perfect. Then I will ask you if anyone wants to share your answer afterwards, okay? All right. Were you able to think of anything? Of any place you would like to go?
Yes.
Yes. Does anyone wants to share your what you thought? No one. All right. Then, all right. Thank you, Gabriel. I will read it. So, Gabriel Callejas says, I've always wanted to visit the North Pole. All right. I would like to arrive by boat and be able to appreciate the Northern Lights and the phenomenon of having sunshine all day. All right. Having sunshine all day. What do you refer? What do you mean by that? And Gabriel Rojo said, I think that Amsterdam is a peculiar place to visit and experience. In this case, remember to use for experiment. I would say more like experience new things and activities instead of experiment, right? Um, Yeah, I don't know what you mean by having sunshine all day. And after that, I think you, Gabriel Rojo, I think it was Netherlands, right? Get a thing. So I will give you 5 minutes to answer this, and we'll check the answers and discuss the answers in 5 minutes, okay? All right, have you finished?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Very good. But let me see. Martin, can you answer number 1?
¿Qué página, profe? Es que se me fue el internet un poquito y no, eso todavía no lo hago.
Yeah. All right. Martin opens his book. We go to Ulises. Can you answer number 1?
Yes, teacher. Why do you have to write the report for? For a superior?
Yeah, very good. On this, on the text above, you see that you have to write the report about the for the public relations officer, and you will have to write like really to this person that it is probably just your superior. You're probably just in charge of that particular museum, and this person of public relations has to, I don't know, make decisions of how they can get more visitors. Very good. We go back to Arturo. Arturo, can you answer number 2? All right, I think Arturo is not here. Brenda, do you have number 2?
Yeah, but I'm between two answers. The letter A and C.
Yeah. In this case, you may answer more than one question, and we have which two of the following should you do in the report, and you select the correct ones and make an evaluation of the museum in order to check why this decreasing number of visitors has been happening, and see make suggestions about how to improve the museum. Very good. You in the instructions, you see that says more than one answer may be correct, and in this case, these two are correct. Very good. Thank you, Brenda. Daniel, do you have number 3?
I put the letter E.
The letter E. All right. Does anyone have another answer? We have what characteristics should the report have? Daniel says E as well. All right. Daniel and Karina said to be written in a formal style. Very good. Does anyone else have another option that you will choose? All right. We have two other options. All right. The first two that you can discard right away are be lively and enthusiastic. When you are writing a report to well, to your superiors or your boss, or I don't know, someone that is ranked above you, you don't need to write it like to be lively and enthusiastic, or probably to be amusing. That would be A and B. You don't have to choose those. In contrast, probably because well, that is more like a business language that they prefer reports that are straightforward. So it will be a letter B. And also something similar to that, letter D, be brief and to the point. I'm not sure if you have heard about these executive summaries that are really short and brief summaries of a really large document. So these executives or these people that don't have much time to read the whole document can just read these summaries and get the idea of what they are talking about. So it will be something like that. Do you have any question? I forgot. Letter B and letter A, letter C, letter B, letter D, and letter E. All right. Do you have any questions so far? No. All right. And then we want to check again one example, but not one example of a formal writing, because I think we have well, seen some examples of that. I think we have already seen examples of informal writing. So, well, in this example, we have, hi Linda, how is it going? Sorry, I haven't been in touch for such a long time, but I've had exams, so I've been studying every 3 minutes. Anyway, I'd love to hear all your news, and I'm hoping we can get together soon to catch up. We just moved to a bigger flat, so maybe you can come and visit one weekend. How's the job? Looking forward to hearing from you. Hey, all right. In this example, we have forms such as hi, or maybe how is it going, that may be considered if I had a mistake there. Maybe consider, yeah, that might maybe considered informal well, maybe considered informal. So can you, well, if you know, if you don't know, it's all good. I will provide some examples in this case. Can you think any other forms that you would use instead of this hi or how is it going?
Hello, and how are you?
Yeah, you may use hello or how are you. If you are, I'm not sure if they are used nowadays, but because I really haven't seen this formal writing before, but much before that they write like dear dear Mr. or Mrs. How are you is also another example that that may be used instead of how is it going. And there are well, depending on how you have relations with that person. For example, if you have your advisor that you have known for, I don't know, 4 years, probably writing dear Mr. And you write his or her last name, will look a little I don't know, over the top. So depending on the context, you have to consider. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Very good. Hello, and how are you? Are really, really good alternatives. And do you see any other element that may be considered informal in this case? Anyone? All right. As I told you, we have a hi, how is it going? But if you look at the content inside of the email, you'll see these contractions that are considered informal writing. When you write a formal email, you will prefer to use I have not been in touch for such a long time. Probably not in that form, but avoid the contractions. Also, with this, how's the new job? Looking forward to hearing from you. And well, all these are more informal writing. Okay. This one is just one example that you can see what can be considered informal. All right. So we go back to the student's book on exercise C, and in this case, we're looking at the report that that well, the book was talking about. I'm sorry, I was talking about on the last exercise, and we have to Stephen Pond, Public Relations Officer from Bianca Corey, subject Carrilli Museum Improvement. And what you're going to do now is you will have to read this whole text, and you'll have to well, choose between choose the heading of each paragraph. Okay. For example, on the first one we have this reports. This report contains an assessment of I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Carly. Museum with a focus on aspects which could be improved to increase the number of visitors, okay? And you will have to choose between firstly, introduction or topic, okay? Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
No, okay. So what you have to do is, well, I will give you, I'm not sure. I think again, 5 minutes is more than enough for you to read the whole thing and choose between these headings, okay? So I will hear your answers in 5 minutes. Have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes.
very good, Maricruz. Martin. All right. I think we can check it. All right. So, Gabriel Callejas, can you read the whole first paragraph and answer number 1? All right. So can you answer number 1? It doesn't matter if you don't read it. Yeah, very good. The answer is introduction. As you may see, we have this report contains an assessment of that. In these introductions, you what you say it's what the reader is going to see or read on the whole report. Like in this introduction, you present a brief brief summary of what the whole document contains. Okay. Thank you, Gabriel. Gabriel Rojo, I think he had also his microphone. His microphone was also not working. So, can you answer number 2, Gabriel Rojo? All right. We're going to read it, okay? We have to begin with, although guided tours are offered, they do not provide information which is not already in the guidebook. Apart from improving these tours, the museum could offer interactive events such as poetry classes, seminars, or role play and storytelling for children. I think you decided to pick or to choose this entertainment option because of the role play and storytelling for children. I'm guessing, okay? So in this case, because we have seminars, pottery classes, this role play and storytelling for children, because we have these different activities that, for example, the seminars may not be entertainment as they are. You will say it like activities, okay? You won't say entertainment because we have these seminars. Pottery classes may not be considered entertainment because that probably the entertainment part will be like, I don't know, pottery, I don't know, a demonstration of how this pottery is done. So I will choose in this case activities instead of entertainment, okay? All right. Karina, can you answer number 3? Just the answer is okay.
Opening hours.
Opening hours, okay? We're going to repeat again this whole paragraph. The current opening hours of the museum are convenient for most people. However, due to the lack of availability of transport, visitors are forced to walk for 15 minutes from the nearest underground station. This could be resolved by providing a coach service between the museum and the station. So, yeah, they mentioned the opening hours, but the main idea is these transport options they should offer to the visitors. Okay, so it will be this option. Thank you, Karina. Kevin, can you answer number 4?
Yes, I put exhibitions.
All right. We're going to read again the whole paragraph. But it says like the museum has not moved with the times, and unfortunately has a very limited online presence. Social media pages will promote the museum to a variety of age groups, as well as advertise events and upcoming exhibitions. Okay, so because we have this idea of using social media as advertise, well, as some sort of advertisement, we are dealing with more than exhibitions, more like publicity. The idea is like they are going to advertise the museum to the people through social media. Okay. All right, and Maricruz, can you answer the last one, number 5?
I put conclusion.
Yeah, very good. I'm sorry if I interrupt you. Did you want to say something else?
Oh, I didn't know if I si tenía que leer todo el texto.
Yeah, you had to read the whole text and decide. In the first one, well, they are divided, and each paragraph corresponds to this. Yeah, somewhat like headlines that we put above them. Okay. And yeah, in this case, it's a conclusion. Lastly, well, we have overall, I strongly believe the museum has potential to attract more visitors and become a lively part of our local community. If the issues mentioned above are taken into consideration, there will be a significant increase in the popularity of the museum. Okay. In this case, we have like if we have well, the author says like the museum is important and can improve if you take these well, these suggestions into consideration. Okay, so do you have any questions? I think well, I saw some issues like recognizing this part of not part, like the main idea of the paragraph. Did you? How did you feel? Did you think that you had issues picking one option? All right. Yeah, it is important for you to understand, well, to read the whole thing and to be able to grasp this the main idea or to extract the main idea of each paragraph. If you want to be able to read the whole but read more efficiently. Okay, so we're going to continue with this with the next exercise, and I will bring you. I'm not sure if next class or when we have more. Yeah, like we're not really hurried by the departmental test, so we can practice. Well, so you can practice the reading part of or aspect of this of English. Okay, so we're going to the next page, page 53. And again, we're going to skip exercise D and exercise F. And we're just going, well, to the last part, to part E. read the writing task below, and in pairs brainstorm on the points which could be included in the report. And well, we have you have been asked by a member of the town council to write a report. I don't care about that part. Suggesting ways in which your hometown, hometown, sorry, could be made more attractive to tourists. You should focus on services, the general environment, and sites. Okay, what I want you to do is not pay attention to the whole instruction, just to this suggesting ways in which your hometown could be made more attractive to tourists. Okay, just pay attention. Just pay attention to that part, and you will have to do it in pairs. At least, at least choose three ideas or training ways to make it more attractive. And I will give you 15, yeah, 15 minutes. No, 10 minutes to do this. And if you have any questions, remember that you can let me know. You will have to do it in pairs. So, does everyone have a way to communicate with each other outside the Google Classroom? Well, Google Meets. Yes. No.
Can you repeat it, teacher?
Yeah, what you will have to do is you will have to do it in pairs, and you will have to think of three ways to make, for example, Querétaro more attractive to tourists. Okay, you will have to do it in pairs, and in 10 minutes we will check. Well, each pair will share their opinions with everyone else. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, but you don't have trouble communicating with each other outside the Google Meets, right?
I'm not.
Okay. Well, I will say it in Spanish. No tiene ningún problema para comunicarse entre ustedes fuera de Google Meet, ¿cierto? No. Okay. Then I will give you 10 minutes, and we will check. Well, you will share your answers with us after these 10 minutes. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have you finished?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, I will give you 3 more minutes. Okay? All right. All right. Have you finished?
Yes.
Yes. All right. What about everyone else?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. All right. All right. So what you're going to do now is first you will have to, well, when I call you, you will have to first say which are who you are working with, and share with us the three ways that you suggest could make, in this case, Querétaro more attractive to tourists. Okay, so we start with Arturo. Can you share what you discussed with your partner? All right. If you didn't have a partner, then then just share with us what you thought during this 15 minutes. Okay. Write it down on the chat, and I will read it well, a little later. Okay. All right. Then Brenda, can you share with us what you discussed with your partner?
Yeah, my partner is Kevin.
Right.
The first the service we used were better the transportation service and more security. The signs we're we suggest the culture festivals and science fairs
First.
and the general environment. The more trash cans around the city and promote the culture of keeping the streets clean.
All right. Very good. Yeah. Just remember that is. I think you said security. Just remember that is security, and yeah, very good. Transportation, all improved transportation, security, uh, these science fairs and all that are very good options. Did you, by any chance, did you discuss where you suggest these new activities can be presented? Maybe on the downtown, or maybe in a university, or did you think a place where you can present these activities?
No, we didn't discuss that, but I think where there are many places in this city that it could be good to have these like science fairs and cultural festivals.
Yeah.
So I think the place is not a problem.
Yeah, all right. Very good. Yeah, it can be the Ghost Marine and all that. Very good. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Kevin. Carlos Alberto, can you share with us what you discussed with your partner?
Oh, I did it alone, but I have some.
Yeah, don't worry.
Well, in terms of services, I think that public transport could be improved. This could help tourists to get to know the area better. I think at the moment, tourists can only get to know like some specific areas, and then they need like to have a car and go to know any other parts. But there is not like this mobility in public transport or walking. And well, also this could like improve the it could make more pleasant to be on the city. On the other hand, in terms of sites, I think in the center of the city, and that is like the major attractive of here. There are some buildings that are a little bit like neglected or yes,
Yes.
and or also like the pyramid of El Pueblito, it needs some maintenance, and I think that could be done. And I didn't get until the general environment. I just get until that.
Yeah, don't worry. Very good. Yeah, there are some buildings on the downtown that may require some uh, maintenance. So very good. Thank you, Carlos Alberto. Yeah, very good. It has the not only not only cultural festivals and science fairs that it is a very good option, but also this like improve also what we have. So we have to, well, to do more stuff and well, not recover like I forgot the word. Uh, yeah, like repair what we have, what we already have. Very good. Daniel, can you share with us what you discussed with your partner?
Yes, sure. Well, my partner is Ulises.
Right.
And we suggest to improve first services. We suggest that increase the budget for public safety as well as for health services,
Right.
and create virtual assistants to provide information to tourists.
Right.
For sites, create accessible routes that can take you easily and expensively to the most popular places in Querétaro. For example, the Peña de Bernal and the Mirador y el Mirador de Querétaro.
Yeah.
And finally, for general environment, uh, cleaning public areas and renovating recreational spaces.
All right. Very good. Just pay attention to one word that you said, like expensively. I think that you said. In this case, that would mean you said, like make more ways that you can arrive to those places expensively. Like you said, like para llegar a esos lugares pues que te cueste más dinero, así que well, that I don't think that was your intention. So it will be like finding cheaper ways to get transportation for those places. All right, very good. Again, the call is about to expire, so I will end the call right now, and we come back really, really quickly to finish this discussion and to well, do the roll call. All right. All right. Where were we? Ulises and Carlos Alberto. All right. Daniel Orozco, can you? Yeah, it was Daniel or it was Carlos Alberto? Daniel, can you share with us what you discussed with your partner?
Teacher, me acaba de preguntar hace rato.
Yeah, sorry, I got confused because I thought it was Carlos Alberto, but not, it was you, sorry. Gabriel Calleja, sorry, can you share with us what you discussed with your partner?
Yes, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I worked with Maricruz,
Maricruz, okay.
and we were talking about not about Querétaro. We were talking about she lives in Salvatierra, in Guanajuato. I live in Huichapan, that is in Hidalgo.
Okay.
Just, I mean, about services, we focused about security more than any other thing. We think that security cameras and street public light would be a great idea. Also, to have more parking lots because a lot of times uh, how can I say it? You can find easily a place to park your car. Also, in terms of sites, we proposed to have more murals in the streets
More
and
what?
also to
Sorry?
murals, murales.
All right. Sorry, I didn't get that. Continue. Sorry.
And also, I don't know if it is said correctly, geyser or viewpoint. We wanted to say that there should be un mirador.
Yeah.
How do I say mirador?
Yeah, I think I guess it doesn't sound right. Sorry, I don't know the word. Yeah, viewpoint.
Okay.
It's alright. Yeah.
Yeah, that. And in the general environment, we thought we said that more places to collect garbage would be great. And
Yeah.
also for, well, that's kind of sites and how general environment too, to have lots of trees in some places in our towns, and also to have more markets or maybe like malls and that.
Very good. All right. Great. Perfect. We don't have much time to discuss, but well, in my in my opinion, I think you really well discussed a lot about the caser. If I'm not mistaken, well, it sounds like someone that well that looks at something like caser. All right, so Gabriel Rojo, can you share with us really quickly what you discussed with your partner? I have, but I have this introduction, facilities, customer service. Okay, and he says like here are reported the tourism of Querétaro to Japan. The atmosphere of the site is very calm and familiar. It has the site is not very good. Located. The habitants are respectful and friendly. All right. What you had to do is you had to think of new ways to make Querétaro more attractive. I think from what I read really quickly, I think that you were like describing what we have now. So, but it's all good, very good. I like it that you write like introduction, facilities, and customer service. Very good. Karina, can you share with us really quickly what you discussed with your partner?
Teacher, I didn't have internet. So
Yeah, right. I wasn't sure if you if you were able to like hear the activity, but that's okay. Very good. Maria Cruz David already participated. Martin, can you share with us what you discussed with your partner, if you have?
My partner is Ramiro, and I
Okay.
that in the place where we live, which is Amialco, to attract more tourists, I think that sub-service should be improved, such as having more places where you can eat, as well as locating more parking lots near the tourist attraction that exist, and that continue to be a safe and clean place, since that is a problem, and continue benefiting nature both on social networks and shared experience. Also have points where you can have information about the place and place where you can have traditional articles.
All right. Very good. All right. As you may see, I think most of you agree on certain points. even though you weren't referring to the same places of Querétaro. But I think, well, the discussion that you have, this brainstorm that you did with your partner, or maybe that you did alone, was really good. So, well, congratulations for this. And I will take the roll call really quickly. And before we finish, do you have any questions? No, great. So we will. I will take the attendance really quickly. Sorry. Okay. If you have any questions, remember that you can ask at any time. Anaya Morales Martin Eduardo.
Here, teacher.
All right. Callejas Paz Gabriel.
Here.
Very good. Carlos Alberto Chávez Salinas.
Here.
Very good. Chávez Vicente Ramiro. Yeah, I think he's here. Perfect. González García Maricruz.
Here, teacher.
Very good. Lozada Granados Karina.
Here.
Right. Orozco Redondo Daniel.
Here.
Right. Ponce Guerrero Kevin. I think he was here. All right. Ramos Juárez Ulises Alejandro.
Here.
Right. Rangel Nieves Diego Eduardo. He went to get vaccinated. Rico López Fernanda Ivanova. I think she was here, but she left. All right. Rojo Moreno Gabriel. He's here, but I think he also private in the chat. All right. Salinas Hernández Brenda.
Here.
Very good. Saucillo Castillo Arturo. I forgot Arturo. Yeah, next class you will have to share with us what you discuss, Arturo. All right. As for homework, you will have to finish answering page 32 of your workbook and 33 and exercise C on 34. Okay. We will check it at the beginning of the class, and we will start the next unit. Okay. Do you need me to write it down on the chat so you can see it?
Yes.
Page. All right, we will check it in next class, and well, I wrote it down on the chat so you can check it. If you don't have any questions, then you may go, and I'll see you next class. Okay. Have a nice day, and see you on Friday.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.